Hello everyone, hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going over the second Beatles album with the Beatles. Now somebody asked me why I always do that, and it's a really good point, because also in the title it says what we're doing, and I adore this album. It is my least favourite Beatles album, but it's not bad, it's just because the Beatles have so many great albums. If I had to rank them, which I have on the channel, you can go back and watch that. This one is not not very high. Still, some great songs on it. 14 freshly recorded titles, including many surefire stage show favourites, are featured on the two generously filled sides of this record. The Beatles have repeated the successful formula which made their first Please Please Me LP into the fastest selling album of 1963. Again, they have set 8 of their own original compositions alongside a batch of personal choice pieces selected from the recorded repertoires of the American R&B artists they admire. Wow, okay, let's get straight into it with The Look. I mean, this album cover is iconic with the black and white and the white strip, but then the fresh young faces. And I love how apparently they didn't have enough space for Ringo, or I don't know what happened there, but Ringo was pushed down. I reckon that's got to be like a design choice to have Ringo below them. But even that is a bit like offensive to Ringo, and I always feel bad for Ringo because if you watch a lot of their music videos, you can see that Ringo gets the short straw. I believe it's the Help music video where Ringo's just holding an umbrella. But anyway, great album cover, and again with the back. Many of these early Beatles records, these are the 2009 reissue ones, but many of them come with that great information on the back, which I was reading, and then of course the song list. Use Imitex cleaning material. The use of cleaning material available from record dealers will preserve this record and keep it free from dust. Trademark of the Parlophone Company. It's ancient, I love it. And then, so I won't get from here now, right up until Sgt. Pepper's, all of the labels are the same. Obviously with the different tracks in it, but it all looks like that. So I won't get them out. But yeah, that's the Parlophone label, which is cool. There's not much else to see with these early records, so let's talk about the songs. George Martin's production, and I know this is like the early 60s, so his production techniques were very limited compared to today, but the production always sounds so crisp and clear. And I'm not sure who did the remastering. It doesn't say. But whoever remastered them all in 2009, it was probably Giles Martin. Just did an amazing job. It sounds amazing. I have heard this one on mono, as well as the last one, Please Please Me. I meant to mention, I used to have these all on mono, but they were original 60s albums. I sold them, but it does sound great on mono too. This is stereo. All of my Beatles records are stereo. It Won't Be Long. It won't be long. Yeah, yeah. It's a great song. All I've Got to Do. It's fantastic. All My Loving. Don't Bother Me. The first George Harrison cut is amazing. Don't Bother Me. Little Child. Till There Is You. And then my favourite song on this album is their cover of Please, oh yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Please, Mr. Postman. It's just a great cover. Both John and Paul do some amazing vocals on it. Absolutely smashes it. And then side 2 starts with Roll Over Beethoven. Roll Over Beethoven. Great song. Devil in Her Heart. They did an amazing cover of that, and their vocal harmonies are beautiful. My favourite vocal harmonies, two people singing together, the best vocal harmonies is the Beatles. What am I doing? It says it right there, Paul and John. I know who are in the Beatles. I'm just dumb. Um, You really got a hold on me. It's a great song. The closing track, Money. Money, that's what I want, that's what I want. It's just a really great album. I love the guitars. I love the use of harmonicas, and the guitar on Roll Over Beethoven is superb. But it's just a basic 60s pop rock album. There's not like much to say. So in conclusion, so again, it's a 9 out of 10. It's superb, but it's just they did so much better than this. You know, it only gets better from here. And Paul McCartney on bass guitar is amazing. They're all amazing. But I would definitely recommend, if you haven't picked up the Beatles records yet, these 2009 reissues are what you usually find everywhere. They're the common ones, but they do sound great. As for the mono ones I've mentioned, it does sound amazing, but they are, I don't know, I believe in 2009 they also did a mono box set that they released. Now, that can be really expensive because it was only released the once. It was never released again. But if you do find it and you're willing to pay that much money, I bet it sounds amazing, because the original mono versions of these albums I had sounded superb before I sold them. But yeah, 9 out of 10, fantastic album. Not really much more to say. Join me next time where I go over a better album. Pause. Hard Day's Night, you fucking idiot. Join me next time where I go over a Hard Day's Night. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.